Hello everyone, my name is PearlescentMoon and welcome back to another episode of Empires SMP, where the chaos never stops coming. Just a few days ago, Catherine obtained the crown, so she has a new rule. She has spoken that every kingdom will get a flower from a dispenser system that she will have set up. And apparently we have to create a beautiful garden dedicated to the type of flower that we receive. And failure to follow a rule will apparently put us in a deadly position. Therefore, I'm gonna go travel off to Catherine's and see if we can find said dispenser. Luckily, she's my neighbor, so I really don't have to fly that far. I don't know where this dispenser might be in her kingdom, but my eye is being drawn to the massive field of flowers down here, which I'm kind of presuming this is probably it. And yeah, that's it. That's very clearly it. Oh, there's the pit of death. All right, so if we failure to comply, we're gonna be chucked in there essentially. Well, let's grab ourselves a flower, shall we? Oh, I got the lily of the valley. Oh, what a lovely flower to make a garden for. I got you. Now we better get kicking and make that garden. I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to fit this flower garden. I'm looking around and I just don't know where the good spot is just yet. Seeing as a lot of the spaces within the actual, empire itself are kind of filled up, except for a couple little patches out here that aren't quite developed, there's actually that section over there which already has a couple of the gifted flowers from Catherine at the very start of the season. So I'm wondering, what if we just transformed that little section right there? I think that could go in quite nicely. With my shulker box full of stuff, I reckon we can probably use this stripped darkwood here to add a little bit of a garden wall or something just along the edge to separate the lands from the location itself. And voila, we have a beautiful section of land dedicated for this garden. Now what I'll start off doing is adding a little bit of elevation to the zone itself, just to add a bit of variance in level for the design. Add a little bit of decoration to the house itself so we can spruce up the area a little bit and add some fluff to the ground. Literally, look at how fluffy these leaves are. Gonna chuck down some pots of rooted dirt, which I'll stick some of the lily of the valleys in, just to give them a little bit more prominence in the garden itself. And then I'm going to add a few little azure bluets down on the ground as well, because they're beautiful white and they kind of just put a little bit of extra emphasis on the garden itself. And I know, I'm a fan of azure bluets, to be honest. And then we give it a little bit of a light bone meal dusting, just a little bit of a sprinkle. And then we should be pretty good, to be honest. We'll take a step back in just a moment after we do this bit. And there we go, we have our garden of the lily under the house blossom rule. We have officially complied with the ruling. I think this is like the second time out of how many rulers? I think we've been getting away with a little bit too much. Shh, don't tell them, guys. Don't tell them. They don't need to know. However, I did actually finish off the garden with a little bit of a sign to commemorate it. House Blossom Garden of the Lily. And I've left a barrel in front with a whole bunch of extra lilies that I already had. And I'm going to solidify this with a little bit of white dye and a glowing sack. And it's beautiful. It's been made official. I have now complied with the rule that is stated and given. This is the point where we had an out-of-the-blue visit from Lizzie.
Yoo-hoo!
Oh, hello! Oh, would you like to witness a magical moment of the kitten?
The miracle of birth!
The miracle of birth!
Witnessed it.
Yes. Hi!
They're so cute.
They are.
Hello, I see you have an interest in animals.
I do.
Well, perhaps I can interest you in something very unique.
That does look unique, but are you trying to sell me a rotten egg right now?
This is no rotten egg. This is a shiny magical egg.
Shiny. Why? How is it magical? In what realm is that magical? It looks like it's just been sitting out for like 5 weeks or something like that.
Well, as a student of the academy, I know magic when I see it, and I have a really good feeling about this egg. I think you gotta rub it or something.
Suspiciously
and it will
shiny
generate
egg.
some kind of magic.
Oh, okay. What? Okay, so it's like a genie bottle? Is it going to spawn an animal?
Well, I don't know exactly how it works. It's a little above my pay grade.
Okay.
But I think you might be interested, and all I ask in return is one of your most valuable possessions.
Most valuable possessions? I'm a farmer queen. I'm poor.
It doesn't look like it from that outfit.
My outfit? Oh, you mean this stuff? Okay.
Yes.
What you're saying? You want a big shiny outfit of netherite gear for this egg?
I would like a set of your beautiful armor in exchange for the magical shiny egg.
Okay. Well, you know what? Golden egg, yellow quote-unquote ducky banner. I still think it's kind of a goose.
Yes, it would look perfect in here.
What if it... if I can get this to hatch, I do wonder what it's gonna be, but it is very tempting. Yellow egg, yellow banner.
Yes, it could hatch. It could hatch a giant creature of powerful magic.
Okay.
And it could fly, or it could breathe fire, or it could swim.
Swim. I mean, yeah, it's from your kingdom. Okay, you know what? Right. You know what? I'll give you a deal, right? If this egg does turn out to be a rotten egg, whatever I give you now, I want it back. Okay? How about that?
Yeah, sure.
Why do you sound so unsure about that? Do you not have trust that your egg is magical?
No, wait. No return. No take-backs.
No take back. I'm risking everything. You know how much netherite gear, you know how much this costs? It is crafted from the finest smiths in the Empire.
That's the only egg on this entire server. It's such a rare item.
I do like rare items. I have the finest gear. This is what I have to offer. If this is what I must exchange for this egg, then I will. I was going to christen my new fancy building with it, but you know what? I'll take the deal.
Christen me with it instead.
Okay. Well, in that case, LD Shadow Lady of the wonderful Ocean Empire, I shall bestow upon you my finest tool, the hoe, perfect for farming needs.
Wow!
And there we go. Oh, it's beautiful achievement.
A netherite hoe.
Netherite hoe.
Blessed by the farmer queen.
Everything you need. I've also got a wonderful set of golden wings for you.
Thank you.
The finest wings.
Wow.
And in case you need extra protection, I have a chest plate, pants, some beautiful golden booties, and a wonderful crown. However, the crown, maybe that should just be a display item. You know, because it's my crown and all, you know, might feel a bit jealous. Oh, she's wearing it!
Yeah, I won't wear your crown. I'm just trying it on. I won't wear it forever.
It does look quite lovely on you, to be honest.
Ooh, this is cute. This is nice.
It is quite nice, actually.
Right.
It complements your skin
You
quite
got
well.
a deal.
All right, well, yeah, I think you're getting the good end of the bargain here on this one.
I don't know. That egg, pretty special.
Pretty special,
If you ask
suspiciously
me.
shiny egg? Okay. In that case, I will treasure this and see what comes out of it. I appreciate the rotten egg. Yeah, as you slink away.
Thank you so much for the beautiful armor and the ability to witness the power of cat birth. Thank you, goodbye!
No, you're welcome. Goodbye! I'm pretty sure I just got scammed. But hey, as the lovely cat behind me would say, it's time to be a curious cat. You never know, you know? You never know. I may have given Lizzie a full set of beautiful Farmer Queen netherite gear for what is probably just a rotten egg, but at the same time, you know, if this, whatever this is, doesn't hatch into anything or isn't anything special, we can always use it as an excuse to, you know, start a fight with Lizzie and maybe have a combat partner, you know, just fight it out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll get my year back if this is a hoax anyway. I mean, she said she wasn't going to give it back, but I mean, I'll just get it back anyway. You know, that's how it goes. She can stop me. She can stop me. She give me a rotten egg. Well, she's going to have to face the consequences. However, if this thing really isn't a rotten egg and could potentially hold something absolutely wonderful, because I'm just golden egg, goose, Beanstalk, it just seems like it all just matches up. And if this thing really has the potential to hatch into something absolutely brilliant, I need to make a little nest for it, you know? We need to put it in like the heating unit of some kind to hopefully help it along with its hatching process. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just farm crops, man. I don't hatch animals. What I'm thinking though is I think I have a pretty good place to put the egg. That room up the top is completely empty in the brewery. And I'm sure this building would get fairly warm brewing all of those concoctions or whatever on the first floor. The heat would rise and create a nice little warm zone on the top floor. So if we pop up here, we can give this room a little bit of a makeover. And boop, she's done. We now have a room for the egg. And you know what? I'm pleasantly surprised to see that the egg stands up in the nest. I made this cute little nest, like a dead coral fan with it, and I put the egg down and it stands up. That is definitely something I did not expect. If it stands up like that and doesn't fall over, does that mean it's alive? Is this egg alive? Is it actually going to hatch? Oh my god. gosh. But look at it. It's so cute. I love it. And I've made this little room. You can already see some of the smoke rising from the brewery below. And we've got a whole bunch of hay bales to make it nice and cozy. It's all nice and green and lush in here. So hopefully, you know, if it does hatch, I guess, then it'll start off in a nice cozy little, you know, well-protected area. Just now that I'm seeing that, I can't help but feel some kind of motherly excitement into seeing what on earth this hatches into. Well, I guess with a nice little cozy nest for it, all sitting nice and snug in here, there's not really anything else we can do except, you know, wait and see what happens. Wait a minute, didn't Lizzie say we had to like rub it like a genie in a bottle? And then something will pop out? I don't know. Hello, egg? I just broke its nests. Well, yeah, that didn't work. That did the opposite of what I want. Okay, I need to replace the nest now, but okay, well, I'll just wait. You'll hatch one day, I'm sure. However, we have a new task to undertake that is slightly more pressing because it really needs to be done. In the last episode of Empires, I mentioned I was going to start building on this beanstalk. Now, it hasn't grown since we last looked at it, but my plan is still the same. I would love to start building some kind of large structure on top of this beanstalk. Now, in my mind, I had a bit of a castle, but it came to my trial and knowledge that a castle isn't really going to go too well on top of the beanstalk without doing some kind of cloud effect, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to figure something else out instead. That answer is going to come to us within a time lapse. So how about we just get stuck straight into this, guys, and get going, because I want to get building. I'm excited for something to pop up here, I'm telling you. Time lapse time. And we are done. At least the exterior, you know. We don't really talk about the interior here, not yet. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a fly around and I can show you properly what on earth I have just made. You know, the kind of general concept I imagine this base to be like is little tiny castle pieces, you know, that have maybe floated down from the bigger one up in the sky that we can't even see. And they've attached themselves these like cute little magical leaves that now just hover above the ground. They just don't fall anymore. They just, you know, they hover. You know, we can't question fantasy or magic or anything like that. I really did try to make a big castle in this instance, but it honestly wasn't really just, it wasn't sitting with my imagination, and I didn't really like how the concept was coming out, you know, as in the end. And to be completely frank, I like the unique effect that this concept presents with the, you know, the little floatiness of it. I really enjoy it. It keeps it nice and airy and a lot more of the farmer vibe instead of the more very heavy structural vibes that a full-on castle would have had. And check it out from the ground too. It's like this really cool statement piece of my little empire. I do wish my empire was a little bit bigger. You know, I can kind of imagine this stretching all the way around the beanstalk and being able to have a full walkthrough. But, you know, I'm proud of my little humble abode. I think it's come together quite nicely. And also, wait, speaking of coming together quite nicely, we have a few beanstalks that have popped up while I've been building. We've got this big guy over here, that little guy over there, and that even smaller guy right over there. And it kind of encompasses my kingdom pretty well and just brings it together a lot. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's a cute little kingdom. It may not be as loud and proud as some of the amazing, wonderful builders on this server, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm just a little humble living farmer queen, you know? However, don't get too close to the beanstalk because it's a bit of a mob attraction. As you can tell, we've got a few creepers that like to say hi in the shadows. I would light it up, but I actually really like the definition that all the shadows present on the beanstalk. So I am gonna leave it, but yeah, just don't get too close. Now, there is a fair amount of space inside each piece that I have created here, and especially this one. This is kind of like the bigger one of the bunch. Hold on, let me just deal with this skeleton here. But if we come inside, it's just It's very, very roomy in here. I think in here we could probably put a storage or something, but in general, I don't really know what to put inside these pieces. I think if I made a really large castle, it would just be one super empty castle because everything that I need is on the ground. Why do I need to build in the air? I don't know. Why am I building big things? I don't know. This is what builders don't usually question. They just build things. Anyway, but yes, this one could be a good storage that we can probably do at some point later on, but the other ones I might need some ideas for. So what would you guys like to see in the interiors of these little cylindrical pieces? Let me know down in the comments below. And maybe that is something that we can potentially consider in the future. Time for a little bit of a periodic egg check because I've been building that thing for a little while. Yeah, nope, still isn't hatched. Still the same little pretty golden egg sitting in the middle of its beautiful nest. Okay. Anyway, we have a new task to do. Yet another one for today. I feel like I've got like one big checklist that's happening at this point. There's just one thing after another that keeps popping up. And you know what? That's fine. We're getting things done today. You know how we built the little lilac flower garden for Catherine's ruling with the crown? Well, yeah. The crown changed hands once again in a very short time frame, and we now have a new ruler. Flip is now the owner of the sparkly golden crown and has declared that we must build roads to our neighboring kingdoms. Now, as we can see, our road to sausage is already complete, but apparently that doesn't count, so we're going to have to build another road. And there is only really one other closer neighbor to our kingdom that isn't super far away, and that is Catherine. Now, I've actually been wanting to link our bases up for the longest time. As you can see, I started this little road here with the full intention of doing just that, and just hadn't gotten around to it yet. So this is going to be a perfect time for us to actually get this thing linked up. The very first thing we are going to have to do here is mark out where exactly we want our path to go. Do we want it to curve a little bit? Do we want it to go straight there? That is a no on that one. I do not want it to go straight there. Curves are fun. Curves are nice. Curves are lovely. And if it needs to also go around any kind of like hills or any pieces that are currently in the way between our two kingdoms. Hi, little piggy. You look a little lost. So I'm just going to kind of place some of these little stone pieces around the area and see how this joins. You know what? I finished the last clip and that was pretty much all I had to place. It's not a very big path. Like, we're super close together anyway. So what I've done is I've continued this stone all the way up here. We've kind of curved, done a little bit of an S-bend in a way, a very, very slight S-bend. And it joins up with her kind of like obstacle course she has here. Apparently that was when she had the crown and they were in a competition to get the crown from her. I think that was what that was for. But anyway, I think that's probably the easiest place for us to link up, you know, without feeling like we might be impacting on her land a bit too much. So the next thing we're going to have to do is we need to dirt all this up. We need to make this place as dirty as we possibly can. And I got plenty of course dirt to do so. Ew, that's rude. Why you gonna do that, huh? Why you gonna do that for? You go away. Shoot. Shoot, fly, don't bother me. I'm trying to build a path, man. Come on. Ooh, that's a stone block. Hello. Boop. There we go. We have our coarse dirt path connected all the way to Catherine's now. So that means there is one more thing left to do. Because, you know, technically we have fulfilled the ruling that Whip has asked for. However, it's a pretty boring path, isn't it? It's literally just a coarse dirt path. So the last thing that we are going to do is we are going to put a little bit of decor around the sides. Not too much, nothing to super overwhelm or anything like that or stand out like a sore thumb. Just some subtle things like fences and maybe a little bit of dirt texture to the actual walkway itself. Spruce slabs, all that kind of good jazz. And maybe a bit of fluffy greens, you know? Farmer Queen. It matches me. Eat your greens. With all that fanciness said, I'm gonna get decorating. With my inventory absolutely now full of clutter, we also now have a path. Look at this thing. You know what? I have used bone meal on a bunch of vanilla trees, but I kind of like it. Normally I do like custom ones, and it would probably look better with custom ones. But for the amount of trees I had to make, I kind of opted for vanilla ones. And with all the fluffiness of Flip's lovely texture pack, the vanilla trees look great, to be honest. I like them. And I've gone and added, you know, a bunch of little cute bushes around the side. I've added some additions of some flowers. And that kind of trails off into Catherine's kingdom over there, pretty gradually adding a little bit more flowers the closer we get. So if we walk back to my my kingdom, you'll notice the flowers kind of start to disappear little by little, and then eventually we just have fluffy greens. And honestly, I love the little cozy feel that this path does provide. It's not very big, it's not a long path, but it's cute, and I like it. And it's got like little stones on the ground, and it's textured and all that kind of good jazz. And then also to the right hand side, I added this cute little spruce like foresty area. It's supposed to act like if you wanted like a wood chopping farm, for example, then you've just got this little zone here that you could chop a spruce tree down, then you just replant it and you're good to go. And I just needed a little bit of a color variation in all of like the same greens that we have around the place with the oak and the azalea trees. Let's look at this thing from above. Let's see. There we go. So it's a cute little winding path. It's very simple and I like it. I think it adds a lot to the character and the charm between both of the kingdoms as well. And if Catherine wants to add any more to it, absolutely go wild. I think it'd be really awesome to, you know, see how she would do that if she wants to. That option is totally on the table. I just want to do one more little egg check just to see. I want to see, you know, a little bit of an update. We've been working. It's still the same. Okay, it was worth trying. It was worth looking. Maybe next time. With the egg not really showing any signs of hatching or if it was even alive, I decided to pay Sausage a visit to see if he had any insight or ideas. Sausage? What are you doing?
Oh, hey Pearl. No, I'm just practicing. I'm practicing.
You're practicing
for church.
For what?
Well, the thing is, I'm just honoring my blood sheep friend.
Your sheep are naked and you're wearing one of their heads.
The thing is, I'm trying to regrow their hair, you know, their skin, with the power of magic.
Huh. You could just lead them to grass, you know.
Nah, it doesn't work like that with naked blood sheep. You gotta go the extra mile, the extra step, okay? It's fine. I'm a magician.
Well,
I'm a
you know what?
sorcerer right now.
It's fine. You don't have to explain. Let's just, I want to show you something, right? I'm just not going to question this.
Oh.
Just,
Okay.
I want to show you something. Come here. Come on, come here.
Hold on. Let me, let me put my blood sheep, head away.
Come towards, where are you going that way for?
Oh, I don't know. That's just the way I go every single time.
What do you mean? The path goes this way. You don't even know your own base.
Well, the path tech. What is that?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What is that? I built things.
This happen?
I did things. I did it like today, actually. I build. Do you like builds?
You did not.
This isn't what I want to show you, but I mean, while we're here, I guess that's fine.
PearlescentMoon.
Yes.
My God.
What do you think?
This is beautiful.
I got little floating castle structure pieces. I don't even know what they are. They floated down from wherever they came from, basically. That's what I'm saying. Yep. That's how it works. There's no gravity.
I'm living in that red one.
You're
That's
living
That's
in it.
mine.
You know what?
Yep,
None of them have
that's gonna be my new
interior.
home.
So if you want to live in one, that's totally okay with me.
Yes.
I have no idea what to
I
do.
love it.
It's fine.
I love this. Is fantastic and beautiful. I can't believe this. This is next door to my house. I'm so lucky and blessed.
Well, I mean, I'm lucky and blessed. Look at your kingdom. You have a massive castle over there you've built too. You're insane.
Well, I don't have any interior in it, but that's fine.
Well,
this
neither
is so
do I.
Beautiful.
I also
That's
have a
fine.
problem. There is more beanstalks growing. It's fine.
Oh, no.
It's fine, but it's also not a problem because this one's really pretty, so I don't mind if there's a few more around the kingdom. That's okay.
That's fine. As long
That's
as it
fine.
doesn't uproot one of your builds from previous, stuff. You know,
No,
you don't
so
want it to
far
explode
they're
stuff.
just growing around it. You know, I think I've made some strong foundations. You know, the good farmer
yeah.
foundations. I think we're all right.
Oh yes.
But
We got the
anyway.
best soil here.
That's kind of besides the stalk. You can look at that later if you like. You know, that's totally up to you if you want to see
Oh yeah,
that.
I'm gonna be staring at that.
But-
I'm hypnotized already.
I got a little special thing to show you, right? Lizzie paid me a visit the other day, or even yesterday or whenever it was, and she pretty much scammed me, right? She wanted a full
Oh, you got
set of
scammed.
my special, beautiful royal gear for
You got
a
scammed.
yellow egg.
Oh, that's a nice deal. That's a nice
Nice
deal. I
sausage.
see.
It was probably
Yeah.
a rotten egg that was left out for 5 weeks. That's what I'm thinking. However, come this way. There is some weird stuff going on, you know, with this thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Tell me
quick
something
question.
really- yes.
Quick question. When you guys did that that trade,
Mm-hmm.
did you happen to burst out into song?
No. Were we
Okay,
supposed
just
to?
wondering. Okay, that's fine.
No, I mean-
I thought it was part of a contract. You have to,
Oh,
start
did we have
singing.
to? Oh, does that mean I haven't legally bound my trade?
Technically, yes,
So-
because according to lore,
Uh-huh.
you have to sing with the ocean queen for the trade to actually take place. Yes, you have to sing.
Ah, I see. Okay. So if it is a rotten egg, then I'm legally obligated to go and get the gear back that I traded. Is that right?
Of course you are. Yeah, because you know what? You gotta sing to get that stuff.
You know what, though?
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping to use it as an excuse to go fight her, though, so maybe I might, go past that or something.
I want to see that battle. Please. Oh, my God.
I don't know.
I would love to see that fight.
It's something to think about. I don't think I have been scammed, though. I thought I had, but, I kind of don't think I have because this egg is warm. It's standing perfectly up straight, and I just have good faith that this thing is actually alive. What do you reckon?
You know what? I think I can help you. I could do some magic. Okay.
You magic?
Can do some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can speed up the process of this thing growing into what it's supposed to be.
Wait. If you perform magic on this thing and it doesn't work, is there a risk of harming whatever is in that egg?
Maybe. But how about this? Let's go old school. Let's do some old school stuff. Forget the magic, because you know what? I'm still fine tuning stuff. What if I just sit on it until it
sit on
hatches?
it. Sausage. I don't think that is gonna work. Lizzie said we needed to rub it. No. The egg doesn't need your butt sitting on top of it. That's not. I would hope it doesn't hatch underneath your butt. Like that's not a good sight to wake up to in the world. I don't.
I can take it.
No, sausage.
I got this, Pearl. I'll sit on it until it grows up. This is what Sir Carlos used to tell me. This is how things happen.
I don't want it to wake up to your butt in its face, sausage. That's not a pleasant sight.
Warm. No. It's warm.
Well, the egg is warm.
Yes, I got this. I'll wait right here, and I'll let you know when it hatches. Go ahead. Have a nice day. Go have a sleep.
Okay, fine. I'll leave you to it then. Please get off it before it hatches. Okay, I don't need.
Okay. I'll just read a book while I'm here.
That's magic, sausage.
No, I won't do any. Just practice it.
If you read from that book, that's magic.
How about if I just,
just
do the
read a bedtime story or something.
Fine. I'll read something else.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll leave you to be its caretaker then. That's fine because I have no idea what else to do. You must be a better expert than I. Okay, goodbye.
I got this.
I don't trust that man.
It's gonna be fine, but don't you worry about it.
It's not gonna be.
Come on, egg, hatch already.
Regardless, guys, that is actually going to be the end of the episode today. I feel like we did quite a lot, We got this all built up, we got the path all done, we claimed some sort of mystery egg. Everything is pretty good right now. I guess we'll have to see in the next episode whether or not that egg will hatch. If it doesn't, I'm gonna go back and get my armor from Lizzie. She ain't gonna take that netherite gear from me for some rotten egg. I'm not gonna have that. However, if you guys liked the episode, please let me know down in the comments below. If you have any feedback for me, please let me know down in the comments below. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Whee! Goodbye. Oh, you picked up my box. May I have that?
Oh, thank you. This is great.
Can I have that, please? Sausage.
I love boxes.
It's not. Can I just give you a little bit of a whack for that one? I really want that head, and it looks like you're wearing it, so... Can I have that? Can I have that?
No, it's in the
Can I have my box? Thank you.